here, and we don't have to move the camera today. I'm already prepared for my worst enemy, which is the window behind me. If you may or you may not know, I normally put the camera like it's sort of like just in front of my PC, so I sit facing my PC, but dead behind me is a window, and if we've got like a nice and bright day, there's like the sunlight or the daylight just seems to affect the camera, and it makes it like quite hard to see me because of the light. So we normally move the camera so it's like actually propped up against my decks instead. That way you get the door behind me, and there's no like windows or any daylight that's disturbing the camera. We're back with another stream, and this is just a few updates regarding my booking at the Residents Associates on Friday. Now, I know you're booking, Ash, it's only Tuesday. Well, I've got a couple of things coming up later on this week where I just thought I'll get this stream done out the way now while I'm sort of sat with free time, and give you a few little updates about what's going to happen on Friday. But before we do get into this, I just want to run something past you guys. Or I want at least some people, if you do end up watching this or you're watching it now, to comment on what you would rather watch on TV. Now, would you rather watch Love Island or would you rather watch the soaps? Because I cannot stand Love Island. I will not watch the thing. I'm not a fan of Love Island at all. However, I do watch the soaps. I like watching the soaps, especially when something big's happening, like say a fire, say a car crash. I don't watch them all the time. It just varies. If I'm at home and I'm doing nothing else, I'll watch them. If I'm out, then I'm not really too fussed about missing them. However, I put a post up on Facebook this morning about myself having people on my friends list that watch Love Island, and loads of people kick off about Love Island every year who don't like it. And I've been getting a little bit of stick in the comments saying I'm no better because I watch the soaps. So comment below, would you rather watch the soaps or would you rather watch Love Island? Is the soaps worse than Love Island, or is Love Island worse than the soaps? And I'm talking, your particular like Coronation Street, Emmerdale, EastEnders, Hollyoaks kind of thing. I only really, in all fairness, watch Emmerdale. I do occasionally watch Coronation Street, but EastEnders, Hollyoaks, it's not, now and again, sometimes Hollyoaks, but that's only like a very vague, now and again thing. I don't catch up with the storyline. I just see it now and again if I'm doing nothing and it's the only thing on at the time. So yeah, obviously Neighbours finished, Home and Away moved over to 5 star. But yeah, let me know, Love Island or the soaps. So anyway, this Friday is the Residents Associates, and if you don't know what the Residents Associate, sorry, the Residents Associate, right, we'll say this again. The Residents Association. I keep saying associates. It's the Residents Association. So if you don't know what the Residents Association is, it's a little event that takes place at the Adelphia Club in Hull on the last Friday of every month, and it showcases the local DJ talent in Hull. So each DJ that is on the lineup for, say, whichever month it is, they get 20 minutes behind the decks just to showcase what they can do. And they can play whatever they want. It's a versatile mixture of music. So, you can just essentially go on and, show people what you can do behind the decks. And that, you can choose whether you want to play a vinyl set. You can choose whether you want to play a digital set. Now, I was quite tempted to play a vinyl set because I've got like nearly I've got just under, if not just over 1,000 vinyl records, and I've never played a vinyl set out live, so it was on my mind. But then I was thinking, because you only get sort of like 20 minutes, what are you really going to do that's really that clever and creative with vinyl? And I'm still learning to mix vinyl myself. Got loads of great funky house records that I could have put in a bag and carry down with me to the Adelphia Club, but like I say, you only get 20 minutes, and sort of extended club mixes of house tunes are like 6 minutes long, and without really knowing how to be creative with them, which because I'm still learning, I'm not. I decided against it. So, like I say, you get 20 minutes to showcase what you can do, and it's £5 to get in. So you pay £5 to get in. Obviously, if you are a DJ, you do get a +1 yourself. So, if you want to bring a friend or a family member along, you can bring them, and they can go on your +1, and you get a couple of drinks tokens and things like that, which is quite a nice thing. So you get a few drinks tokens just to get yourself a drink, and obviously I won't be drinking other than probably having a Coke because I've got a booking again the next day. Believe it or not, I don't really drink alcohol much anymore, which I know is probably hard to believe considering I used to knock back Jaegers and Peralabas like no tomorrow in Star in Driffield, and I used to do Instagram lives, but them days are all behind me now, and I'm trying to focus on my music career and bettering that. And I've got to admit, since I have stopped with the drinking, it has felt like for me it has opened up more paths and more doorways. I've been to so many events where I've just had such an amazing time, and I've not sort of got to the state where I've not remembered the night, and I've met and spoke to promoters. So it will just be a soft drink for me. But obviously, if you do end up playing there yourself, or you're on someone's +1, you do like a bit of an alcoholic drink yourself. You do get a few tokens, which will allow you to get yourself a drink in. And they do the usual lagers, bitters, and then you can get like your vodka and cokes and stuff as well, just like a normal bar, really. So yeah, on Friday my set is going to be 9:20 at night, so it's not too late. I think I'm probably going to be about 4/5 on because it starts at 8, and there's like each set is like 20 minutes. So if you think like 20, 40, 60. So 3 sets is obviously, that's an hour gone. So that takes it to 9 o'clock. And then from 9 till 9:20 is obviously the fourth set. So I'd be like fifth on, if that makes sense. Which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So I'm taking you through a journey of dance and house music, but it's all like remix. And the thing what I like about only having a 20-minute set, I know some of you are probably thinking like, what, that's hardly any time at all. But with having a 20-minute set, it really sort of like forces you to be creative. And you've really got to think like, right, how am I gonna make like a good sort of like set within 20 minutes? Because I could have gone there and I could have I could go there and I could just play like, I don't know, like 4 funky house tunes, play it at the start, mix it out at the end, and about 4 tunes that would drag on for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then play another one that does about the same, and then that's 10 minutes gone. Play another one that does the same, about 5 minutes gone. Play another one, boom, your 20 minutes is gone. Or you can really think like, right, how am I going to do this? How am I going to be creative? And how am I going to make this one hell of a set? And I fitted about 9 tracks into about 10 minutes. Which is absolutely crazy. So there's loads of like, it's almost like capturing the best moments of the track. So for example, so I start off with a remix of the Nightcrawlers, Push the Feeling On. I'm not going to give away too much of the set. And that has a nice little intro just to start with. Just really sort of like, you know it instantly, or like, oh yeah, tune, oh, he's kicking this off good. It goes into a nice little drop, and then as soon as it drops, I'm play on the second song, and I'm getting it in beat, and then I'm bringing the sort of next tune in, and then it sort of like builds, and then it drops into the second tune, and then you're into the breakdown instantly, and then again it's another tune, it builds up, and then there's a nice little heavy drop in it, heavy drops again for a little bit, and then boom, I'm pressing play onto the next tune, and then before you know it, you're into the third tune, the fourth tune, and it's all about being creative and choosing certain points of the track where you think would be a good time to start bringing the next tune in, and so the tunes are working and bouncing with each other in the right way, and then when you drop into a breakdown, it's not sort of like cutting out of like a vocal or something in a on another track, or it's not ruining a section of the other track and sounding dodgy and off. And it really does it sort of really forces you to be more creative with your mixing, because you haven't got long, which is the worrying part. So you've got to almost force yourself to try and like put the best thing together you can put together within that 20 minutes. And to be honest, like with what I've put together, I've actually surprised myself at how just knowledge, how much knowledge I've got and how much creativity I've got with music, and how I put this set together is just absolutely fantastic. So at the moment, it's about 95% done. I've just got to like go over it and just make sure it is roughly about 20 minutes long. I mean, I don't think it matters if you go to like 21 minutes or 19 minutes or something like that. But obviously, if you start going like towards 25 minutes, I think that's obviously, well, wait, whoa, you've gone longer than 20 minutes now. But if you do just happen to to be like 20 minutes or so long, I mean, I'm gonna finish on an absolute belter. And when I do finish, I'm just going to leave that track to play, unplug my headphones, and then the next guy, he can do whatever he wants to do. He can cut the track early, he can let it play for a bit. That'll obviously be up to him. That'll be what he decides to do, as opposed to sort of going on to his next set. But it's going to be an absolutely cracking night. And I've sort of known about this booking for a very, very long time. It's just because they fill up quite quickly, and he gets a lineup together for for each month. That I was I was always in the pipeline to come on. It was just there was that many people that were already sort of penciled in for. I mean, I went back in, I think it was January, maybe February or something like that. February, I think it was. And he said, get in touch with me towards the end of April, because March, April was all up, June was already filled up. So he literally had to put me on when he could, because it's quite a popular thing, and a lot of DJs should definitely get behind it from Hull. Just to showcase what you can do. I know some people think, well, I don't need to show what I can do. I can do it, but it's just a real nice little, just because you can mix, that there might still be other people that don't know you can mix, and it's just a nice thing to get yourself involved with. And I know that there's loads of great talent in Hull, and there's people that don't push themselves, and people that could do so much better if they tried, and some people maybe don't want to try, or some people do want to try but they just can't be bothered to put the work in and try. But there's people out there that I know that should do half the things that I've done, because I know they can do them, and I know they're good at doing them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it should be an absolutely belting day. It should be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. So I just thought I'd come live and give you a few little updates. My set time is 20 past 9. It's on Friday the 24th of June. It's £5 entry. My plus one, which I don't know who that is just yet. Yeah. Drinks, tokens, that kind of thing. It's at the Adelphia Club, which is just off Newland Avenue, it's something magical. So make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.